We can all agree that most new try again. They're starting to catch halibut and lingcod out in the Sound and the Straits right now. Let's try again. Serious 4-man fishing boats. Okay, these are gonna be the 22 footers. Let me start again. All right, guys, what's our takeaway from the video? Try again on that. Try again. I feel like I wanna do the whole thing over again. These are gonna be the 22 footers and the 24. We're gonna do serious 4-man fishing boats. We're gonna look at the 24. God. Okay, my last video, we did the most affordable 4-man fishing boats. Those are gonna be like your 20. Why do I up everything I touch? What's up, guys? Ken here with you once again. Thanks for joining. Okay, today's video, we're taking a look at the 22 footers and the 24 footers, serious 4-man fishing boats. Okay, these are gonna be Alaskan bulkhead style boats, a few hard tops mixed in. These are the boats that can comfortably fit 4 people in the cabin with room for your personal stuff. The deck of these boats is plenty big enough for 4 people with plenty of room for a couple guys to bring a big fish into the boat, as it should be. My last video, we looked at the most affordable 4-man fishing boats, and those are gonna be your 20 footers with the soft top, starting out around 50,000, going up from there. But these are the serious 4-man fishing boats, okay? Most of us can agree that new boats these days are really expensive, and if you're gonna spend the money, it should be able to do at least 4 people comfortably, right? Otherwise, what do you got? A boat that can only fish 2 people? So, let's get into it. I'm excited. Grab yourself some chips, cup of tea, beer, whatever. Put your feet up. Let's get into it. Real quick before we start, please take a second to subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Appreciate it. I really mean that. Okay, let's go. Kicking off the show, we got Spartan. Okay, we're gonna start off with the 22 footers and start out with the most affordable, the cheapest 22 footer, and work our way up and see what you get as you go up in price. Okay, this is actually a full Alaskan bulkhead style boat, and it's got all the basics that you need for fishing. So you really don't have to add much to the boat, and that's kind of cool that you can get a boat like this. $104,899. Okay, I mean, you're not going to have your high quality stainless steel everything. It's going to be kind of like your basic cheaper aluminum parts, but at least everything is there. So you got a deck that's not quite as big as some of the other decks we're going to see, but big enough for 4 people. Got your basic downrigger mounts, your basic steering console out here. You got your controls for both the kicker and the main motor, and that's kind of cool because most of these boats you see just a basic steering console that's just for the kicker motor, and this looks like it's set up for both. So you got 3 rod holders on each side, a spot to hold your net on each side, 10 rod holders up high. So yeah, you got a good 16 rod holders there. Nice fish box, all your basics, another good sized fish box built into the floor. Basic cabin, but nice because it's fully enclosed. You can go out in cold weather, get a little heater going. That's what we love about the Alaskan bulkhead style boats, any kind of weather, right? There's good fishing to be done, but it's cold out, you're good to go in a boat like this. Love that. Especially for me up here in Washington. So I like the bow here. You got a diamond plate box. You won't slip when you're standing on that. High safety railings, I like that. But then they kind of threw down this cheap sandpaper up here on the bow. It's already starting to peel off. So, yeah. Come on, Spartan, step it up. That cheap sandpaper that you glued down isn't cutting it. But not a deal breaker because you still get a lot of boat for the money, I think. Thunderjet, Okay, stepping up to 110,000. So what are we, about 5,000 more for the Thunderjet? Now the main difference here is this boat is not an Alaskan bulkhead boat. It's a hardtop, but it's got the canvas back curtains, and the section above the windshield you'll see is also canvas section, so it's kind of like a canvas skylight. And you got your rod holders and net holders on each side, but no rod holders up top, so you're missing those rocket launchers. And you got another good sized fish box in the floor and your fish box at the back of the boat. They got some built-in lighting underneath the little storage on the sides there. That's a pretty cool feature. It's kind of nice. So here you go. Above the windshield, you have that canvas section. So if you want to take it off, let a little bit of daylight in, you can. For me, I'd rather that just be a full hardtop, because up here in Washington, we get a little bit of rain. So I'd like to know that water's not going to come through. I'd rather have that be just like a full hardtop. But that's just my personal preference. They got a nice bow that's full diamond plate, but they don't have the high safety railing that goes around. I don't understand that little railing that just goes right across the edge of the bow there. I mean, it's nice to have something to grab onto, but it's not going to protect you if you're up there and you lose your balance, you know. Okay, Hewescraft. Moving right along, guys. We're moving it along a little bit fast for these first couple boats, but when we get to some of these high-end boats, we'll slow it down and take a closer look. Hewescraft, 121,664. Again, back to a full Alaskan bulkhead style boat. Very basic outdoor steering console there, so it's going to be just for your kicker motor. Deck, decent size, washdown hose. It's going to have all your basics again. Don't really have to add anything to it. I like these boats that have the little tray in front of that cutting board, in front of your fish box. Whatever tackle you're going to use that day, you throw it in there. It's ready to go. Decent overhang. 6 more rod holders up top. LED lights for the deck. Spring-loaded seats for the captain and the passenger. I mean, we just jumped up, shoot, almost 12,000 on the price on this one from the last boat we just looked at. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's a full Alaskan bulkhead style boat, and the other one was canvas back. So I'm definitely willing to pay more for that for sure. So again, a nice bow with the high safety railing, as it should be. I like it. I want to know that if someone wants to fish from the bow, you can. And if you lose your balance, you'll be okay. You're not going to fall over. All right, this Duckworth boat right here. I absolutely love this Duckworth boat. I love it. I think Duckworth hit a home run with this boat. 130,000. Now, it's not an Alaskan bulkhead style boat, but full hardtop. And I love it. I can never make up my mind if I like the Alaskan bulkhead style boat or just the full hardtop with the open back. I mean, I love boats where the back of the boat is just all open, because people who are sitting inside can talk to the people who are in the back fishing. You can easily walk back and forth. If you're in there, you can see your rods. You can see if you get a bite. So it's kind of a trade-off. Again, the bow here is full diamond plate with your hand railings, which is nice, but it doesn't have that high safety railing, which I would prefer. But you got room to put a little chair up there. I mean, you'll be fine most of the time, but. So another nice Duckworth fish box, and the cutting board there is recessed down into the boat, like most Duckworth boats have. I love that. If you got some tackle or your fillet knife up there, you know it's not going to slide off. They got a wakeboard bar on this boat. And actually, if you think about it, this boat would be so much fun in the summertime. Plenty of room for your friends. Huge deck, so you got room for your inflatables, like your tube, if you want to pull your friends on the tube, or wakeboards. So this boat could actually be a really fun boat in the summertime, for sure. And I just love it. The layout, the design, the colors. I think the color scheme of this boat, that dark gray with that tan color, you know, on the seats and on the side, I think is just beautiful. This is the nicest looking boat I think we're gonna see today. Beautiful boat. Spring-loaded seats again. I don't know, guys, leave a comment. Would you prefer the Alaskan bulkhead style boat or the hardtop with the open back like this? For me, living up here in Washington, I mean, right now, in March and April, fishing season is open. People are catching halibut and lingcod right now, and it's cold. It's dropping down to like 38 degrees at nighttime still. And it's chilly and still raining a lot during the day. So for me, the Alaskan bulkhead style would be, it'd be the way to go, but I still love the hardtops with the open back though. So just giving a seat test right here, you can really see how it just, you know, those spring-loaded seats, they just rock back and forth, and you can see how they're gonna be a smooth ride in that rough water for sure. So those are sweet. Fish box up on the bow. A nice big flat wide bracket on the top of the boat, so it's ready for you to mount your electronics for your navigation. So from the front of the boat, we're grabbing a shot of the back of the boat here, the deck. It's a beautiful sight, man. What a comfortable fishing boat. I love this boat. This boat has my name on it. Built-in lighting, look at that. Underneath the tray in front of that fish box, you got some built-in lighting. It lights up the deck. That's a really cool feature. I just now noticed that, but that's very cool. Awesome boat. Good job, Duckworth. All right, now Raider. All you Raider guys. There's a lot of guys out there that like Raider. Popular boat. And I love them too. And we are going toe to toe with that Duckworth. So another 3,000 more. Get a Suzuki 250 on this one. Again, an open back, so they're really almost the same boat. They're going toe to toe here for almost the same price. The Raider comes with those downriggers included in the price and those nice Burnwind mounts, 2 Burnwind mounts on each side. Those come with the boat included in the price, and the electronics also come included in the price. So Raider, when you look at a Raider boat, you might think, well, they're kind of expensive, but when you look at what you get with the price, they're not. You get what you pay for. And this is why people love Raider boats. Check out the LED lighting on the ceiling of this boat. They got LED lighting that changes colors. So right now they have it set on red, and you get that soft red light. And I love that. Look at all those stainless steel rod holders. You got 8 on top, you got 3 on each side. You got a space for your net on each side. And anyway, that red LED lighting, I'm loving that, because after a day of fishing, you clean your fish, clean up the boat, go take a hot shower, and then you can come down and get some tunes going, have a beer and hang out. Sweet boat. Raider always puts rods and reels in all their rod holders of their boats to make them look cool. And it does look cool. So a CB radio mounted up high by the ceiling, all your electronics, your navigator, fish finder, those all come with the price. So Raider boats are a little more expensive than other boats, but you get a lot more. I mean, you get your money's worth. There's that Raider bow. The floor of the bow here is recessed down into the boat, and then you got those higher safety railings. So I love the bow. You lose your balance, you got that railing there to grab onto. Little storage tray up top that goes all the way around. I mean, what's not to love about the boat? 132,873. Look at the size of the deck. You could do 6 people from that deck. Raider boats always offer you a good sized deck. Nice high sides on these boats. I feel safe in these boats. Yeah, when you step into a Raider boat, you can feel that the sides of the boat feel a bit higher than other boats, and you feel safe in a Raider boat. And the decks are bigger. So here we go. A 22-footer again. The price just went up about $4,000. but that's because this one is a full Alaskan bulkhead style boat instead of the open back. And to me, you're only paying $4,000 more to get that, so that seems like you're really not paying much to get that. So that seems like a pretty, if you like the Alaskan bulkhead style, you're really not having to pay that much to get it. Look at those beautiful stainless steel rod holders across the top of the boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got, what, 10? 3 more on each side. Heavy duty racks on top of the Raider boats. Tie down a little dinghy. Shot of your nice burn wind mounts, hand railing, Scotty downriggers. Full diamond plate deck. Huge deck for a 22-foot boat.
Love it.
Love it.
Nice big fish box here and here.
Easily fit 6 people inside this baby. And fish 6 people on the outside. That's pretty sweet for a 22-foot boat. Radio. Fish finder. Everything. Yeah, guys, when you get up to these 24-foot boats, especially on a Raider, you could actually do 6 people. The decks are big enough. You could do 6 people on these boats. All right, we're stepping up to 24-footers now, starting out with the cheapest one, and we'll work our way up. Kingfisher, $122,220. Nice extended transom. Look at the overhang. Look at the way the ceiling of the boat comes so far back. That's the largest, that is the biggest overhang that we've seen today on any boat. You got, I mean, if you want some shade, you got it. If it rains a little bit, you can stand under there. Pretty sweet. Bracket for your kicker motor. It's not welded on though. It's bolted on. But I don't really care. So again, their bow has that high safety railing. I like to see that. There's no deck mate or diamond plate, nothing on that bow. So you might want to throw some deck mate down there or some type of mats up there. Pretty basic boat. I mean, this is your entry-level boat at the 24-footers. I mean, there's no rod holders. Huge deck. 6-person deck here. Huge fish box, huge cutting board for your bait. That's nice. Yeah, no downrigger mounts or rod holders on this boat, so you would have to add those. But adding a couple of burn wind mounts is not that big a deal. Huge overhang with a handrail. Those burn wind mounts, you can get them for about 75 bucks a piece.
Good
size cabin. You can fit 6 people in here easy. Nice. It's a decent amount of storage. Oh, footrest too. Porta potty. Nice. But do they have the curtain like Hewescraft? Yes, they got the curtain. You got privacy. Handrails all around. Storage. Lighting. Spring-loaded seats. All your basic gauges on the dash. Don't see the bow thrusters anywhere. But usually that's on the bigger boats anyway. Wow, nice size bow. You could easily throw 2 chairs up there. And have a guy fish from up there. It's a nice bow. All right, stepping up to Hewescraft. Hewescraft always goes toe-to-toe with Kingfisher. $122,307. So basically the same boat, same price. They're just kind of going toe-to-toe with each other. Nice Honda 250 V6. Very nice. I like Honda. Beautiful diamond plate extended transom. Big, huge fish box. Good size deck for sure. I mean, all of these decks, now that you get to 24 footers, they're gonna have really nice size decks on them. Love it. Deck mate on the floor. So this boat, it's got that metal railing right there that goes across the top right here. And so you can slap your rod holders on that, and then you can adjust them like left or right to get them right where you want them. So that's pretty sweet. Basic steering console for your kicker motor. Rod holders on the side here. And really no overhang on this boat. So that Kingfisher we just saw had a really good size overhang coming back. So if you want to step under there and get some shade or get out of the rain, you have it. This boat doesn't have that. No overhang on this boat. So they all have that one or two little things that the other boat doesn't have. It's just kind of whatever's important to you. But I like that large overhang on the Kingfisher we just saw. You have to add your downrigger bracket and some rod holders to it, but that's it. Other than that, I mean, basically same boat. I mean, I really like the Honda motor on this one though. I mean, there's always a trade-off. Guys, are you having fun?
Put a porta potty there, and then you got some. I guess you can put a porta potty there, and then you got some curtains for privacy. Nice, nice touch.
More handrails.
Nice touch, Hewescraft.
Always good. Nice wide
More
beam,
handrails.
huge deck.
More handrails are always good. Nice wide beam, huge deck.
All right, guys, Hewescraft. Price jumps up here. All right, what would just jump up? About 24,000. The price jumped up, but you get those two Honda 140s. So we have twin outboards now. Twin Honda 140s on it. So if having two outboards is important to you, here you go. There's that Hewescraft. The sides of the Hewescraft boat is very unique. The Hewescraft, extra wide, deck made on top, rod holders built into it. So you don't have to have a rod holder sticking out that would get in your way. It's built into the boat. Just stick your rod right in there. Those are cool. I love that. Fish box here. 4 rod holders along the back side of the fish box, which I think every boat should have. I mean, you put your rod in there and then your hand's free to put the bait on your hook or to retie your line, right? I mean, you kind of need that. I think every boat should have that. So a decent sized fish box, you got a nice cooler underneath. So if you have a good day of fishing and you fill up that first fish box, you got another cooler there. Hewescraft boats always offer you a good sized cooler somewhere on the boat. On each side, you got those little bench seats. You can throw a cushion down there or fold them up, get them out of the way. The deck on the Hewescraft boats is different. That's not diamond plate. That's kind of Hewescraft's own. It's like a checkerboard pattern. And Hewescraft, the fish box doesn't have that latch in the middle of the fish box. It's got that strap on the front instead, which is good. You don't need a metal latch in the middle of your cutting board to hit your knife on, you know what I mean? You got like 15 rod holders up here on the hardtop. 2 LED lights, one on each side. You have a ton of light. And a hand railing up there too. So stepping inside, you got the nice Shockwave spring-loaded seats. The dash, I love the layout of the dash on the Hewescraft. With the way the switches are and the gauges, looks really kind of heavy duty. Big flat spot up on that dash too for your electronics. If you want to put a large screen electronics on there, you can. The bench seats here on the side, they're really small and really low to the ground.
Decent sized deck. I feel
Decent
like once
sized
you step up to
deck.
the 23 footer, that's when you really get a nice sized deck.
I feel like
It's
once you
wide.
step up to the 23 footer,
Good
that's when you
size.
really get a nice
More than
sized
big enough
deck.
for 4
It's
people to
wide,
fish.
it's good size, more than big enough for 4 people to fish. I like the 23 footer.
Okay, step it up to North River. 24-foot North River, $156,995, so $157,000 basically. Cost even more than the Hewescraft, and I'm not sure why. I'm not. I mean, I'm sure it's made with heavy gauge aluminum, and that's great. But I'm not knocking the boat. It's an awesome boat, but it's you know, the price really kind of jumps up on this boat more than other boats we've looked at. I don't really know why. Nice Yamaha 250 V6. I mean, this Hewescraft had 2 outboards. This is a single outboard. This one should be cheaper, I think. And I mean, it's got all your basics. We're going to look at all the same things that we've just seen on all the other boats. There's nothing really new that we're seeing here. I mean, not knocking it. It's a great boat. I'm just not sure why the price kind of jumps up on a North River boat. I mean, if this boat is designed to go up rivers, the design of the hull and the jet motor is a specialty kind of a thing where it's really designed to go up way up rivers in the shallow water, I guess I could see it, but again, it doesn't have the high safety railings on the bow again.
You can adjust the armrest. You can adjust the armrest. The level that you like. Or no, the seat leans back. Oh, nice. You can lean the seat back and lean back a little bit. Nice. And you can adjust how stiff or soft suspension is here for your smooth ride. You can adjust the height. Man, these things are fully adjustable. Oh, raise it, lower it. Nice seats for sure.
Guys, are you having fun yet? Right? All right, 24-foot Duckworth, $159,000. Another Alaskan bulkhead style boat. Price is getting up there a little bit. Nice Yamaha 300. It's the first 300 we've seen today. So a nice powerful 300. Is that Duckworth fish box and cutting board. It's recessed into the boat. I like that nice little space right here next to the cutting board. Space where you can throw some tackle and your fillet knife up there. Not gonna slide off. Basic steering console there for your kicker motor. Rod holders on the side, rod holders up top. A couple of net holders. Nice spring-loaded seats. Hand railings on the ceiling. Nice amount of storage up high. Built-in LED lights. Big flat spot on the dash. If you like the large screen electronics, you got a space for that. This one does have that high safety railing on the bow. They got some cup holders built into the steps as you're heading up to the bow. Yeah. But you know what? If you're not going to be using the bow for anything that day, you might as well have some cup holders. Nice Duckworth seats. I love the stitching and the pattern on the Duckworth seats. They're really nice. Again, another huge deck. Could do 6 people on this deck. Okay. Now, Raider. Here you go again, Raider guys. Popular boat. I love Raider. I think almost everyone loves Raider. $163,858. Raider boats come with the Scotty downriggers. They got 2 Burnwind mounts on each side. They come with all the electronics, including the radio. So if you feel like the price on Raider boats is a little high, you get a lot. They're not overpriced. The only thing that it doesn't come with is the kicker motor. But everything else you see here, that radio, fish finder, navigation, Scotty downriggers. I read the tag and that's what it said. They all come included in the price. So good job, Raider. I love it.
Basically, I'm not seeing a huge difference.
Between this and the 22-footer, but just bigger deck space, I suppose.
All right, now Hewescraft is going to go toe-to-toe with the Raider we just saw. Price goes up a little, $166,932. So this one, it doesn't come with your Scotty downriggers, but it actually does come with the kicker motor included in the price. This is the only boat of this video that actually comes with the kicker motor included in the price. And it's gonna have your basic electronics on the dash too, also included in the price. And it has a tiny little kitchen with just your basic tiny fridge, one stovetop, tiny sink kind of thing. There's your 15 horse kicker motor. We couldn't get inside the boat on this one, unfortunately, but basically it's going to be almost the same as the last Duckworth we saw. It's just, you'll see you've got a fish finder on the dash and a little mini kitchen on the right side. All right, Hewescraft, this one's got a sweet Honda 350 V6. We're stepping up to 170,000 now.
Another 23 footer.
Yeah. Another 23 footer.
This one is full cabin.
Only this one is full cabin.
Walk around.
And this one is a walk around
Canvas back doors.
with the canvas back doors.
Basically everything back here is the same.
Basically everything back here is the same, pretty much.
Yeah,
but
outdoor steering console.
you have an outdoor steering console here on this one. And the deck
Feels bigger to me.
The deck feels bigger to me.
It is a little bigger.
It is a little bigger.
I mean, it feels like it.
I mean, it feels like it.
So, Hewescraft, they basically make the ultimate fishing boat. I mean, you can't really complain about anything about a Hewescraft, but the only thing, they're so dark. Inside of Hewescraft boats, most of the time it's all black, and they only have a couple of little LED lights in the ceiling. So it's really dark inside the Hewescraft.
Man, these Hewescraft boats are so dark.
Still so dark.
The lights are on and it's still so dark. I would like to see them add a little bit more lighting so it's just not so dark in here.
Nice size bow.
Nice size bow.
Throw a chair up there. Fish.
Throw a chair up there.
More speakers.
Fish. More speakers.
Set up for some serious tunes.
We're set up for some serious tunes for sure. That's good.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Another one loaded.
Another one loaded. The Honda 350 V8
9.9 kicker.
and a 9.9 kicker. The 25 footer. $200,000. $497. Full cabin again.
Fish box area still looks the same.
Fish box area still looks the same.
I don't know what you would call this.
I don't know what you would call this grip
But I like
that they put on here, but I like it. That's nice.
Same steering console here.
Same steering console here. They don't really have an overhang on these boats to give you some protection from the sun or the rain.
So, here you go. You do have a nice little kitchen in this one too. That's what you get because we're stepping up to a 25 footer. We're supposed to be doing 24 footers and 22 footers on this video, but we do have this one 25 footer in here just for fun. And once you step up to a 25 foot boat or bigger, that's when you really start seeing tiny little kitchenette, little table for two, and a toilet. So those, once you step up to boats bigger than 24 feet, you start to see these things. You got a real toilet here instead of a porta potty. Nice table for two. So much better than just a basic bench seat. Tiny kitchen on the left side.
One silver streak. Another one of these boats that I love so much where the front gate drops down. You could beach the boat, drop the front gate down, and load, unload.
Yeah, guys, this is a utility boat and a heavy-duty aluminum fishing boat. So it's kind of like the two-in-one boat. And I feel like, I mean, we're at 200,000 now, but still, I feel like you're really getting, all boats are expensive. I mean, if you really want an affordable boat, you kind of need to buy a used boat. I mean, seriously. But if you're gonna buy a brand new one, I mean, this boat, for everything that this boat can do, it's a utility boat. The main deck is at the front of the boat, not the back of the boat, because the front gate drops down and you unload and load materials, and I love it. So, looking at the back of the boat, you just got your diamond plate, little fish box here, little cutting board up there to cut some bait. Not a full-size cutting board. I mean, I would think you would have a full-size cutting board, but seating inside for 4 people. So the cabin's gonna be a little bit smaller, but that's okay because the front deck is huge and you can do so much with this boat. When I think of this boat, I think about you could buy a really cheap piece of land way out in the boonies, and if it's one of those places where the only way to get to it is by water, like you gotta go across a big lake or, you know, across the Puget Sound or up a river. I mean, look at this, the front gate. I mean, you could do so much with this boat. Buy a cheap piece of land in Canada, Alaska. The only way to get there is by water. You cruise up in this thing, you drop your gate, you can unload all the materials you need. You can build a sweet cabin, go camping, hunting, fishing. I love it. You can do so much with these boats. Now we're stepping up to a Baco. This thing is amazing. The Silver Streak boat is awesome, but this one is at another level. You're definitely stepping up to a much more high-end utility slash fishing boat. This boat is amazing, and there was no tag. So I'm not sure the price, but it's gonna be pretty expensive. Definitely over 200,000. Nice Yamaha 350 V6. And is that a wakeboard tower? I mean, that bar, is that so you could do some wakeboarding? I'm not sure who would do any wakeboarding or pulling friends on a tube in this boat, but I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, full walk around boat, fully loaded with your fish finder and all your electronics. I love the dash on this boat, the way they have it organized and everything laid out. Very nicely organized, easy to read. You got your CB radio, really nice shockwave seats, like the best seats you can get. And then in the back, you just have a very basic little bench seat for 2 people. But in a boat like this, I mean, it's all about the deck of the boat. Big windows all around for tons of light, speakers, LED lights. Look at that huge front deck on that thing. If you can load a full-size sheet of plywood on that, then I figure you're good to go. You can take just about anything. Head up to your property, build a cabin. So you got the front of the boat, you got a bench seat that faces forward with a big giant tape measure on it. I don't know if you want to sit on it after you've put some slimy fish on top of that to measure your fish, but you know, I guess it depends on what you're doing that day. Huge LED light across the top. I mean, you could light up the front of the boat and the whole entire beach with that baby, which is what the boat is made for, so I guess that makes sense. Nice fish box. So what's the takeaway from today's video, guys? For me, when I look at those 22 footers, again, it's Duckworth and Raider. That Duckworth, the black with the tan interior, I just thought was just a home run. Beautiful boat. It's not the full Alaskan bulkhead style of boat. The back is open, but I love them both. I can never make up my mind, and I just thought it was this beautiful home run. So 130,000, I would love that boat. Also, or the Raider that also competes with it. I think they just kind of like, they're tied, but you know what, to be honest, I'd probably go with the Raider because I think you get a little bit more as far as your electronics and your downriggers and everything from the Raider. There you go. To me, the 2 kings of the video, Duckworth and Raider. They rule. 22 footers is plenty. I don't need to get a 24. 22 is plenty. comfortable for 4 people, inside easy. Deck's plenty big enough for 4 people. You can do anything and everything with those boats. But those utility boats, like that Baco boat, I could never afford it. But if I could buy a cheap property somewhere up in the middle of nowhere that's only accessible by water, and you have a boat like that, you would be the guy that could get up there where there's no people whatsoever, where the fishing is really good, the hunting is really good, build a cabin, go camping. That'd be amazing. There's so much you could do with the Silver Streak or the Baco boats. I love those. So the utility boats, Duckworth and Raider. Did you have fun? Subscribe, please. Help me grow the channel. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.